Hello, my name is Luigi Pingaro, and I would like to make a brief review of an issue I came to deal with. This issue is called Elder Scrolls Online. I'm playing this 2017, several years after it was released. Now, those who are familiar with this title realizes that it's it's not Skyrim, and B, that when it was launched, it was a buggy mess. I took a few patches in order to fix that mess, and now it's playable. And at first, it was a subscription model where you had to pay a monthly amount, just like in WoW, in order to play the game. And then it got ported to the Xbox One, still a bad name, and the PlayStation 4. Now, it retains. They released something called Tamriel Unlimited, which meant that the previous subscription model, the pay as a month, would no longer exist. And that has carried forth on the PlayStation 4 that's the one that I'm previewing. So the PlayStation 4. So I received the Morrowind expansion pack for Elder Scrolls Online Tamriel Unlimited, and in Australia it would typically cost about from around $60 to $90. So I was given this as a gift because my family member believed that I like Elder Scrolls, which I do, and I will get some enjoyment out of this. And so I did some research on the internet, and it turns out I was right. There is no subscription model, so I'm not going to have to be forced to pay a monthly amount. But in order to do that, on the PlayStation 4, I need to pay the PlayStation Plus, which is a monthly amount to play most multiplayer games on the PlayStation 4. This includes the first-person shooters. This includes the FPS RPGs. But this does not include the MMOs like Neverwinter or Star Trek Online. They could still very well do it. They could do it. They could start it. I've been a fan of the PlayStation 4 version of STF for a long time. And that does not have a monthly amount, and I do not have to pay for PlayStation Plus in order to have multiplayer with that. So having multiplayer on PlayStation Plus is complete bullshit in its entirety. Now, with Star Trek Online, it doesn't have the subscription model, but it does have the opportunity of paying for ships, certain ships that you want. It's not loot. There are some loot boxes, but you could ignore them, and they're not that prevalent as other video games, like the ones by EA and Activision. Loot boxes and microtransactions is an extremely complex problem. It involves gambling, it involves money, it involves credit cards, and all sorts of that stuff. So I feel like it's a reward if I buy a ship in Star Trek Online to reward the developers that this is a good game, and it is a good game, and I'm enjoying their product. So with Elder Scrolls Online, I had an opportunity to play as sort of like the PlayStation Plus. They offer a deal where it's you can do a 2-day trial, 48 hours, which is a ridiculously short amount, and it's pathetic in my opinion. So I did have the opportunity to play Elder Scrolls Online. However, with the Morrowind expansion pack, I needed a code in order to play it, and this is what I wanted to talk about at length. I was given it as a gift to play Morrowind because I am the fan of the original Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind, the first Elder Scrolls I ever played. And there is no code. And on the website, I went to the trouble of creating an Elder Scrolls Online account. I went through that trouble. It was a pain in the butthole. I did that, but in order, they said I could not play it unless I had the code, and it was found on the packaging. But I looked on the PlayStation 4 packaging, and it wasn't there. I looked on the disc, I looked on the case, I wasn't given any other slips of paper, nothing. And so, basically, Tamriel Unlimited is all on the disc except for a few other things, and all the patches are downloaded. So the Morrowind expansion had to be downloaded. Now this is an 84 gigabyte download. Luckily I do have the model PlayStation 4, which allows me a lot of space, but 84 gigs, that is 24 hours to download on a medium connection like I do. 84 gigs that I cannot play because I do not have the code, because not on my case. I couldn't find it. I really couldn't find it. And I checked all sorts of things, and you know, even if I did pay for the PlayStation 4 Plus service, I will not get the enjoyment of the Morrowind expansion, which is why I was giving it in the first place. And there's nothing really I could do. My family members are a little pissed off. They just spend the money for absolutely nothing, and I'm a little disappointed, which I have to spend 84 gigabytes for something that I would never even get access to those gigabytes, the Morrowind expansion. So I'm out of options, and if you say just take it to a store and get like a refund or trade it in, I'm afraid that's impossible, because it's an online game and experiences may vary, and the nature of the multiplayer massively MMOs, I cannot trade it in because it's an online thing, and you know, it's not single player. It's difficult to explain, but they will not take MMOs. They will not be able to trade it in. So I got 84 gigabytes of something that I cannot play with a game which may have cost $60 to $80 for something that's for Elder Scrolls Online. Yeah, I enjoyed it a little bit. There were a few quests I liked. The Morrowind section, as in the Mournhold stuff of the original Tamriel Online, not the Morrowind, the Vardenfall that was promised to me. And a few quests here and there, but it is, compared to Star Trek Online and WoW and other MMOs, it's not as well. It's not as enjoyable as those, in my opinion. It sort of misses something, and it feels a little bit mediocre and a little bit average compared to those. But it is my opinion. I mean, there is some enjoyment I've got out of it, but I don't think it warrants 84 gigs and its price tag and a PlayStation 4 Plus subscription. Anyway, that's it. I don't want to go over 10 minutes. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you've gotten something out of it. I hope I've warned you or entertained you in some way. And I hope you'll be nice to me in the comments. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.